Hi, my name is Jacqueline, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today's practice is all about that post-work transition. So we will wind down with some movement, and throughout the movement, we will focus on finding a balance between grounding as well as lightness. So let's get started. First thing, let's just shake it out, get some movement. So we're going to start with our wrists. Just shake out your wrists a little bit here. Especially if you're sitting at a screen all day, we gotta get our wrists moving a little bit. All right, next, shake out your arms. Just go for it. Don't worry about how it looks, just moving through the arms. All right, and then bring fingertips to your shoulders. We're going to take 3 shoulder circles. First forward, and then we'll move it back. So we're just kind of shaking off the day here, making that transition. All right, next, ankles. So start with your right foot. Just shake out the ankle a little bit, and then shake out the leg. Shake, shake, shake. Other side. First, just shake out the ankle, and then shake out the leg. Just give it a couple kicks. Now we'll get into the right hip. So 3 hip circles in one direction. And then we'll reverse it, 3 in the opposite. And just focusing on how this feels. Okay, switching legs, left leg. Really bringing your attention and awareness, switch directions, to this movement. Nice. Now come to stillness. Standing up nice and tall, feeling rooted through your feet. You can close your eyes here, or maybe just find a soft gaze. We'll do a little bit of breathing. So breathing in by your nose and out by your nose. With each inhale, feel your grounding. So as you bring the air in through your nostrils, feel the air go down all the way through your body into your feet. And as you exhale and the air leaves, see if you can get a little bit taller, find a little bit of lightness. Keep going. Inhale, feel the stability. And with your exhale, feel spaciousness all the way up to your brain. One more. Inhale, nice and grounded. And then exhale, expansive. Good. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Bend your left elbow. Right hand comes to left elbow. And then just tip over for an easy side bend. Breathing in and out your nose. We'll stay here for 2 full breaths. On your next exhale, back up through center, reach arms up and switch sides. Bend right elbow, side bend to the other side. Pressing firmly through your right foot. Back up through center. Bring palms together, little baby back bend. And then exhale, forward fold. I'm going to turn to the side. You can stay facing the short edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Find extension through your spine. And then exhale, fold. Right foot steps back. So you're in a lunge and just find little rocks forward and back. So rocking forward to the tips of your right toes. And then as you rock back to the ball of your foot and your heel extends back, feeling that more into your calf. You can always have blocks underneath your hands here to give you a little bit more lift. Nice. Now bend your right back knee towards the mat and then straighten it. So we're just going to do this a couple of times. Bend and straighten. The whole time you're finding grounded, your front heel is grounded, feeling that stability through the front heel. All right, next time your knee bends, bring it down to the mat. Walk your hands up to your left knee. You might want to adjust your foot a little bit here. Just make sure your left front heel stays grounded. So you back off the stretch a little bit, and then hips move forward, breathing into your front right hip flexor. So back off, and then exhale, bend a little further. Keep going, couple more times. Just moving to your own pace, your own breath. And you can keep your back toes tucked for a little more stability, or you can point them. Sometimes when I point my toe, I feel the stretch a little bit more through the front of my right thigh. Good. Next time you go forward, bring your hands down. Right hand comes down to the mat, so you can bring it off your mat too. Don't worry, just any way that feels good. Left arm reaches up. Option to tuck your back toes, lift your right leg. We'll stay here for a couple breaths. Breathing in and out the nose. Nice twist, maybe even look up towards your left fingertips. Hand comes down. Back foot steps up to meet front. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Hands slide up, nice long spine. And then exhale, fold. This time left foot steps back. We have the same thing on the other side. So first we just rock back and forward in our lunge. Next we bend our back knee and then straighten. So feeling grounded through your front foot. Just find a little lightness along the back of your left leg. Couple more. Next time your knee comes down to the mat, bring it all the way down. You can always use padding underneath that knee if that feels better. Hands walk up to your right thigh. Back off. And then bring hips forward a little bit more. The whole time you're doing this, making sure your front foot is nice and grounded, especially the heel. Maybe you dig your heel in a little bit more than normal. Just notice if that changes sensations at all. Couple more. And then next time you come forward, hands come down, frame your foot. Again, left hand comes all the way down to the mat, right arm reaches up, maybe back toes tuck, left leg straightens, reaches up off the mat. Maybe you're looking up towards your right fingertips. Breathe, slow, steady, in and out the nostrils. Hand comes down to frame your foot. Back foot steps up to meet front. And this time we'll come into a forward fold. So you might want to even heel toe your feet a little wider. Option to bring your pinkies on the inside of your elbow crease. Find a long spine, allowing your body to hang a little bit, and feeling a stretch along the backs of your legs. So maybe that means your legs are straight, feel the stretch. Maybe your knees are bent and you feel plenty of stretch. So this is your choice. And shake out the head here. So shake from side to side, maybe shake yes. Releasing any thoughts that you don't want to take with you to the next part of your day. Hands come down. Step your feet back, coming into a plank pose. Nice strong core, shoulders over wrists. And then option to bring knees down. Maybe keep knees up, it's your choice. And come all the way down to your bellies and then come up on your forearms to a forearm plank. Pressing into your forearms, breathing through your collarbones. As you're pulling collarbones through your arms. So again, finding groundedness through pressing through the forearms. And find a little lightness up through your chest, neck, head. Then release your body down. And next, we'll come into a shoulder stretch. So you can bring your arms out to a cactus, so bending elbows, making a 90-degree angle. And for the stretch, you'll want to keep your elbow in line with your shoulder, or maybe even a little bit higher. If it doesn't feel good, you can always straighten the arm. You can play around with it. But for most of us, the stretch will need to take place with the elbow in line or above the shoulder. Now roll onto your right side and walk your left hand in towards your body a little bit. And then just allow your left knee to come on to the mat. So this is a version of our scorpion stretch, but it's a little bit gentler because we have the top knee forward. Just a little bit more relaxed. I'm really pressing down through your hand and forearm to feel the stretch in your shoulder. Hold a lot of tension here. And then release. Extend your left leg back, rolling onto your belly, coming up through Sphinx. Just for a couple breaths to notice the difference in your right shoulder, the one you were just stretching. And then we'll go to the other side, bringing arms out to cactus. This time rolling onto your left side, walking your right hand in. And then bring right knee down in front of you on the mat. And you can let your head rest down. I'm not doing that because of my microphone, but just find something that's comfortable. Keep pressing down into your forearm, your left forearm. Maybe relaxing the right shoulder away from your ear. And then release, coming back onto your belly, Sphinx again. Pressing down through your forearms. Just noticing your shoulders here. And then lower all the way down, hands underneath your chest. Press up. Cross your ankles and we'll come to lie down on our backs. Come all the way down. Flex your right foot, bring it over your left knee. And this might be enough stretch option to bring the left knee closer into your body. Maybe you grab on to the back of your left thigh. Maybe you grab on to your left shin, keeping your right foot flexed and pressing your right knee away from you. And then release the grip and interlace your fingers on the right shin, just below the knee. Extend your left leg long along the mat and pull your right knee out to the side a bit as you're pulling your knee down into your chest. And with your left leg long, maybe your left knee is bent, maybe it's long on the mat, but press your heel into the mat. So you can also get that lengthening along the front of your left thigh. Deep breaths. And release, bring both soles of both feet down. Knees are bent. And lift your hips up just an inch, shift them over to the right, and then bring knees to the left. We'll do an easy spinal twist. Maybe you look towards your right elbow or fingertips. And we just shift our hips over just to keep the alignment, just a little shift. Keep our spine in one long line. And release. Bring the soles of your feet down on the mat again. We'll do the other side. So flex your left foot, ankle over your right knee, and then bringing right knee towards your chest if that feels good. Maybe you grab onto the back of the thigh, back of shin. Keeping your left foot flexed as you feel your left thigh moving away from you as your right thigh moves towards you. Might even just be an energetic feeling here. No actual movement. And then release your right leg long, interlace fingers on the shin below the left knee. Bring the left knee out to the side. Pull it down. Dig your right heel into the mat. Maybe knee is bent, but feeling that groundedness as you feel a stretch through your right hip flexor. Bring soles of feet down, knees are bent, arms out, maybe cactus shape. Shift hips to the left, just a tad, and then knees fall to the right. Find your spinal twist. And then release, bring knees back up. And now you can extend your legs long or maybe keep soles of feet down, knees together. Option to bring one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, or maybe both hands on the ribs, or arms can extend out long. And we'll just take one more minute of breath. And as you're breathing, extend your exhale. Make it a little bit longer than your inhale. Completely exhaling. Still breathing in and out the nostrils. 20 seconds of silence. You're welcome to stay here and take a Shavasana, but if this is all of the time that you have, you can start to bring movements into your fingers and your toes. Bring knees into chest, rock side to side. You can roll over to one side and press yourself up, or maybe you rock and roll your way up to a seated position. Come to a comfortable seat. Bring palms together in front of your chest and bow chin down towards your chest. Take a moment here to notice how you feel. Maybe even set an intention for what is in store next for you off your mat. And then lift your chin, blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for taking care of yourself.